What is up, Oddity Acres crew, and welcome to another episode of Oddity Acres. We are somewhere in the Boston Mills area in a little place you might have heard of called Helltown. Now, there's been a lot of documentaries on Discovery Channel and Travel Channel and all that nonsense about Helltown, but we are actually in the Cuyahoga National Park, and we are going to check it out, and we'll see if there actually is a Helltown. Now, I know that they have, full disclaimer, I know they have torn down the houses. I know they've torn down a lot of places, but I heard that there are still roads. There is still a whole bunch of mystery around this place, which I will get into in a little bit. But with that being said, we're going to go a little bit of a hike here, and we're going to find out what is still in the Helltown area. Join us as we go on this adventure. See you there.
Even though it happened many years ago, I remember the tiniest of details of that night. And now it's happened again in Boston, Ohio. Another incident that's taken place. So it's time for me to tell my story. The sounds of the videotape of that incident are exactly the same sounds that I heard back in Boston, Ohio. It was the same thing that attacked myself and my crew 40 years ago. I know because I was there and we saw it. We even filmed it. And I know where the footage is.
In the 1960s, a nationwide movement was taking place to restore national parkland and cut off building and destruction of forests. In 1974, President Gerald Ford signed legislation that allowed the National Park Service to purchase land to create national parks, even if it was land owned by private citizens, and done so without warning. Forced to relocate, hundreds of residents began leaving townships swallowed by the Cuyahoga National Park in a hurry. These events were so tragic that they even were featured on the 1983 PBS documentary For the Good of All. These feelings were summed up in a statement left painted on one of the home's walls. Now we know how the Native Americans felt. The worst part? This land was never converted or transformed into a park area where all people could come and enjoy. Now sitting totally abandoned, dormant, for no reason at all, it is home to local legend, ghosts, aliens, monsters, spirits, and Native American folklore. Some say the darkness upon the land is a result of satanic worship and rogue serial killers. Others to government experiments. There's even talk about a chemical spill cover-up which resulted in the evacuation of residents. Two roads run into Helltown, the main being Stanford Road. The once asphalt road leading to homes now looks as if it runs forever into the abyss. This road is often referred to as the end of the world, or highway to hell. Some say the road itself is evil, taking possession of vehicles that have traveled upon it in the past. This is where my hike begins. I mean, we're getting pretty far out here. I am following latitude and longitude coordinates of this place. So we are basically out in the middle of nowhere, hoping to find what is Helltown. I've realized that I've cursed more in this video than I normally do, and I apologize. However, I've done more exercise in this video than I normally do. So, you know, it happens. I found this barn out in the middle of nowhere. So this is a side path to that barn, off like kind of the main road where you would see people normally traveling to Helltown. I will show you on the map, you know, the next frame or two, kind of where exactly I am on the GPS. But you cannot drive in here. I mean, you have to walk in. So that's kind of like the main thing. Kind of dark, creepy, odd. Okay, I'm working myself up this road a little bit farther. I am just using my GPS on my phone, but this is literally all uphill. Like, holy uphill. But it looks like the rest will be downhill. Strange. There's buried cables. I mean, that just goes to show this used to be a town. I am still walking on this road that is abandoned. You're not allowed to be back here. I don't know, I mean, I think you're allowed to hike back here, but you are absolutely not allowed to drive back here. They don't want you back here. I got my flashlight though, so I am ready to go if I need it. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get there, but I am just walking. It's starting to get a little bit darker out here. I'm trying my best to keep this camera footage still. I apologize if it's not. I'm going uphill and working my way through just woods that are getting darker and darker. Now, I'm sure you're aware, Helltown is known for satanic worship, alien conspiracies, government cover-ups. I mean, just absolutely gnarly things, and nothing's ever been proven. I made it to the bend. Whew. Man, this is uphill. The rest is all downhill that way, and all downhill from the way I came. Wow. This is the first time in the trip where I feel like maybe I'm pushing my luck just a little bit. I mean, we are way the f*** out here. Way out here. These have been stories out of Native American folklore about the Wendigo and different spooky things out this way. It's going to take me 45 minutes to hike back out of here, and it's already getting dark, so I don't know if it's the wisest idea to stay along any longer. So we're going to try to sneak out of here, but I'll keep you posted. I haven't seen anything out here yet, but we're working on it. All right, it is officially getting dark out here. The sun is going down. what's so bizarre is that where I just was, it was overgrown, but on the Google Earth it looks like it was flat, which made me originally think that's kind of where the town was located at. Man, it sure is weird out here though. I mean, this is absolutely spooky, especially being alone, you know. I guess that's the way to do it though. The fact of the matter is this road was put in place to get to that town. This guardrail, this road, I mean, it goes from where I came from all the way along, and now all of a sudden you just can't drive on it. You're not allowed back here. You can't bring cars back here. What's going on? Alright. It is officially dark. It is way officially dark. Like, holy shit dark. Well, now it's beyond dark, so I mean, it is what it is out here, but I'm gonna have to bleep out a lot of cursing in this video for sure. But it's just wood on the side of the road. I mean, just going to nowhere. Like all construction stopped, or tear down cleanup was stopped. And what a sight to see coming down the path. That, my friends, is my ride out of here. I hiked super far. Was here during daylight, was here during nighttime. Heard some creepy things, saw some creepy things. I don't know if it's explainable or not, but I took you with me, and that's all that matters. So thank you so much for joining me on an episode of Oddity Acres. We will see you next time.